Welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Today's show is mostly about what's been on the hook, but I do have a little tiny segment of the progress that I've made on a diamond painting. So that'll be later on in the show. But right now, I wanted to ask you how you're doing. I'm just glad to have you here. All my new subscribers, I haven't said hello to you in a while, and thank you for joining on with us and for joining the community. A lot of people have done that at my urging, and I think that's a great idea because you get free patterns and you get discounts on patterns, so it's a good thing to do, and you're also part of the community. So if I want to communicate something to you, I can do that all at one time. So anyway, I won't blow up your email with a bunch of messages. I'm not going to do that, but I do want you to join the community. So if you haven't done so, please do that. And please like this video. If you like what you saw today, I would love for you to hit that thumbs up button because that helps YouTube know that y'all liked my video. And if you share it, that's even better. But, well, let's get started. Well, first of all, what I'm wearing today, I'm wearing Millies Lace. This is a pattern that I designed last year, a sweater that has some lace in the front. You can put lace in the back too, but I did not do that. I didn't crochet the back with lace. I just made the front with the lace on, and I'm wearing this with a tan colored tank top underneath because it really does show through. And so I just went ahead and bit the bullet. I don't like wearing tank tops under summer sweaters, but it's really not uncomfortable. This is more of a cotton, it's a cotton yarn. This is by Knit Crate. It's just a tonal yarn. It's a chain yarn. You know what I'm talking about there. It's wound in a chain. It's not wrapped. So there's no splitting or anything. It's very easy to crochet with. But I'll step back here and show this to you. This is just a very comfortable summer sweater. It's not a lot of ease in it. Maybe 4 inches of ease. That's kind of my standard when I just want to have a regular sweater without boxiness. I usually put 4 inches of ease in it, and it works out very, very well. This is also, the pattern calls for 3/4 length sleeves. Let me get that up there where you can see it. It calls for 3/4 inch sleeves, and I did not put these on the second Millies Lace that I made. I made this short sleeves. So these are pretty short, very comfortable, very easy to wear. And I made it out of a really nice yarn, but only because I had it in my stash. And I think I bought an extra hank so that I think it took about 1,000 yards to make this. And this is a DK weight yarn. So that kind of gives you the basics. But I made it right by the pattern, except for the length of the sleeves. I made them a little bit shorter because it's more of a summer top. Really enjoying wearing this. I haven't worn it since last year, so I dug this out of my closet and I thought the color is so striking. I really like this. It's orange, but it's not. It's orange, but it has a lot of different tones to it, I guess you could say. You can see it better there. See, it's not all totally orange. So I really like it, and I like the one that I made first, which was out of a camouflage yarn. It turned out to be a camouflage looking yarn because it didn't look like that on the hank, but when I crocheted it, it looked like camouflage. And so I named it Millies Lace after military. That's short for military, so I called it Millies Lace. Then I decided to make it again. So I made it again in a short sleeve version in a different color. So now I have 2 sweaters that I enjoy wearing in the summertime. Now moving on to my whips, my works in progress. I want to show you how far I've gotten on some of these whips that I started in the last week or two, because people are asking me about when will this pattern be out, when will that pattern be out. Sunlit Tea came out last Monday. So my next pattern to come out will probably be the Block Party, and that's this sweater right here. Crystal was modeling it last Monday, and honestly, I'm just about finished with it. I have to sew the side seams. I have them already stitch marked, and so they're hooked together, and I'm, all good with that. And then I will crochet some sleeves onto it. I don't know what they're going to look like yet. I'd say they're just going to be sort of like this, just a short sleeve sweater that'll be nice and comfortable to wear in the heat. So this pattern will be coming out pretty soon. That's probably the next one on my list. Now the third one on my list, or actually let's go back to the fourth one and we'll back up to the third one. The fourth one I talked about yesterday, and if you didn't catch my video about the crochet hooks, I had so much fun doing that because I haven't talked about crochet hooks in ages. But I did the 10 crochet hook questions, and if you haven't seen it yet, you should try taking a look at it because I try to cover everything I know about crochet hooks, which isn't all that much, but it was a fun video to make, and I thank you to Rel of the Dabbling Hook for tagging me on that, and I took it up, thought I would do it, and it was fun to do. So I mentioned this on the video yesterday for the crochet hooks, and this is a new kind of a summer top. It's not going to be very involved, but it's made from Audine Wool's Interlock, and interlock must be the word I was looking for when I said that's the kind of yarn that this is. Interlock may be that chain yarn, I'm not sure, but it looks like this one might be a chain yarn as well. So I showed this on my video yesterday, and I decided that I didn't like the way it looked, and so I ripped it out, and I decided to use double crochet instead of extended double crochet. It was just making the rows too tall, and you could see through it a little bit too much. So I'm dropping down to a double crochet, and honestly I think I did 2 rows of half double and a row of double. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look at it. I think I started out with half double crochets, but there again, these look like doubles at the bottom. So I think I ripped it probably out all the way to the chain. I think I did, and then I decided that stitch wasn't the one I wanted. But I really do like this yarn. I have 3 hanks of it, which should be about 1,000 yards. Should be enough to make a nice top. So I'm working on that. I'm also using a J hook, which I mentioned in my video yesterday about using a larger hook with very thin yarn, and it can be done, and it makes the top very airy, and air can go through it. You can really feel it when you wear it in the summer and you go into an air-conditioned place. You can feel the cool air going through the holes. But that is another work in progress that I have going on. I'm not sure I'll even put out a pattern. I might make it by the Busy Bee pattern or something like that that's out there already. So we'll see anyway about this next whip. That is my Plain Jane tee. And my Plain Jane tee, again, nothing against ladies named Jane, but this is not a fancy tee. This is just a very easy tee. I'm making it from the Karen Cotton Cakes. Actually, this is the Karen Cotton Angel Cake, and I showed this to you the other day. This is absolutely beautiful. This color is a coral, kind of a coral and a tonal mix, sort of like this one. It's very much like that, and the colors are very subtle in here. They're not stripy, and it says on here that is the soft summer stripes, but it was not stripy. I already made the front of this tee. It wasn't difficult to do. I'm putting a very wide square neck in this. Very easy, no increases or decreases. Very simple to make. And this is actually the wrong side. I put the wrong side out here. But I wanted you to see this. This is going to be very, very easy. In fact, the back is just going to be a rectangle. This won't even be a week-long project if you are really motivated to get it done. I wrote it down here, 13 inches of ease in the bottom of this tee, or actually all the way up. So that's going to give me a pretty good size sleeve right here, and I may just put a little edging on there and be done with it after I sew the side seam. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a very, very easy tee. This is called the Plain Jane tee, And this is for beginners. I think a beginner could make this so easily. And if you buy the exact yarn, or a Karen cotton cake would be the same thing basically. This is just a different color. I am on my first, still on my first cake, okay? I have a lot left over. This is probably a half. I'd say it's about a half of a cake it took me to make this piece. So I'm hoping that, I mean, I know I'm glad I bought 2 cakes, because I will need 2 cakes for this. But if you are a size large even, or maybe an extra large, you might be able to get away with 2 cakes. I'd say 2 cakes would probably be enough. And if you're a small, I'd still say you probably need 2 cakes. So 2 cakes is a pretty good number for this. There are actually 530 yards on it. So if a basic summer tee takes about 1,000 yards of a DK weight, then it won't take but about 800 or 900 yards of a size 4 weight, which is what this is. This is a size 4 and a worsted weight. So I'm guessing 800 or 900 yards would make you a fine tee with plenty of ease in it, maybe some short sleeves. I doubt a long sleeve sweater. You'd probably need another cake for that. But right now I'm looking at just using about a cake and just a little bit more than that, and maybe not even that. But you'll notice that a lot of this is open here, and so when I do the back, it'll be a solid piece, and it may take me a little more than a half, so I might have to inch into that second cake. But I've already started the back. I've just done this much, but you know, I've got it started. I sat at my desk this morning and decided I'm going to start the back of that so I can get that done. So that is how I'm doing with this, and it's actually living in this cute little bag. This is by Elderflower Stitches. I may have shown this before. This is such a pretty bag. It's just very simple and very small, but it's white denim, kind of a cream colored denim, and inside it's got a couple little pockets with the floral edging around the pockets, and it has a drawstring in it, which I'm not wild about. I would not want any more drawstring bags. I don't like them because they make the bag small when you pull it together, and I'd rather have a zipper in mine. But I do like the little print that she used on this. I bought this as a kind of a charitable gift. A lot of the money for the bag went to a charitable endeavor over in England, and I can't even remember what it was, but it was something I was in agreement with, so I went ahead and bought it. So Elderflower Stitches, I'll put a link down in the description box. She may still be making those and may not. She may have some other different designs too, but she does a really nice job. It's beautifully sewn together. So I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to move on and take you over to my work table, and let's look at diamond painting just for a second, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here we are at my craft table, my work table, and I want to show you this. This is my Meat for Lunch diamond painting by Penelope Hunter. Very beautiful. I like it. Now if you'll notice, it's upside down, and what I've done is I've kind of attached it up here so that I can work on it upside down. Now I have finished most of this, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I had a picture of this on there and I was showing my progress, and these are all filled in. I think there are just a few little holes here, and I will find those later and go back and finish it all up. But down here is where I'm working now. I'm working here. I did all of this last night, which was, you know, quite a bit, but if you'll notice, it's not as much confetti, and confetti is this right in here, if you'll look, and there are so many colors all mixed in, and it's a great challenge for a diamond painter. I liked it. It was fun, but when I came back over here to work at the top, I noticed that these were a lot of the same colors, so I was able to multi-place. 3-drill multi-placer right there at the end of my pin. This is the top of the pin, and this is where you place with 1 drill at a time, and this one you pick up 3 diamond drills and then you place them on the canvas all at one time, and it speeds things up quite a bit. And there are other multi-placers that hold 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I've seen a 12, I guess. That's the largest one that I have seen. But those are the size of the multi-placers. Now, I have not finished this part, and I'm working on this, and I'll be working on this. And then I'm going to do the trees last. This beautiful blues, and there are lots of colors that are mixed in here. So I'll be doing these last, and then I'll be finished. So I'm really excited about this. And I have a video coming out to show how to seal your diamond painting. I've done a couple of diamond paintings now, and I sealed them not too long ago, and I made a video about it. But anyway, this is a little look at my meat for lunch diamond painting by Craft Ease, upside down, sorry about that, but Craft Ease, and they had sent this to me so I could try it. So I really like it. And also coming out tomorrow is an unboxing of a different diamond painting, and it's going to be a giveaway, so be sure you watch that. It'll probably be coming out on Saturday, maybe Friday, but I think it'll be on Saturday, so look for that. Thank you for joining me for that. I really love my diamond painting project. I have enjoyed it so much, and I'm getting ready to start a different project, and I'll talk about that in another video. But right now I want to show you the progress on another whip that I have in the works, and I've had a couple people ask me about this, so no, I haven't forgotten about it. This is a summer cardigan, and it's made from flex, which is this thing is heavy. This is a Michaels brand product. It is called Flex, and there are 590 yards on a ball of this. This is a size 4 weight yarn, and it is acrylic and polyester. There's nothing natural in it. It's loops and threads, and I got this on sale for $6.99. It's regularly $9.99, which is not a bad price for this much yarn. That's a lot of yarn. I probably won't need both of the balls, but I've used about this much of one. So I have a whole ball here and almost a whole ball here. I haven't made that much progress on it, but I have done some on it, and this is the back of the cardigan, and I'm going to make it in 3 pieces, so I'll have 2 fronts and 1 back, and I'm not sure even how I'll do the front. I don't think I'm going to have a closure on it because it's a summer cardigan and it doesn't need to be buttoned up. You know, it can just kind of fall straight down, which is sort of what I had in mind. And then of course it'll have an edging on it. I haven't made very much progress on this, but I do have it right here by my desk, and I am working on it a little bit at a time. So I have my cardigan, I have my plain Jane, I have my little beige colored DK weight J-hook linen yarn top. I won't name it that, but that's what it is. And I have that sitting on my desk as well, and my color block, which I'm almost finished with, and we'll probably have that pattern out pretty soon. So I just want to let you know where I was on my progress on my tee. On Monday, I had told y'all about a couple of giveaways that I'm doing, and one of them is the Queensland Sunshine Coast bamboo and wool, and that's the yellow and gray. I hope y'all can see that. My light is blowing out this morning. It's yellow and gray, and it's very, very soft. I have 3 cakes of that that'll be given away on Monday. And then the Ice Cream Roving by Lion Brand, which is a kind of a gray color, gray and white. It's really pretty, but it's really not something I'm going to work on right now. And so I thought, you know, I can really move that out. This was $12 a ball, and I don't think it was on sale. I think I ordered this right off the website because I wanted to try it. It's 437 yards on the ball. So giveaway winner number 2 will win these 2 balls of this, and giveaway winner number 1 will receive 3 cakes of this wool and bamboo. So that will be going on Monday. So I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I have another video coming out tomorrow about my diamond painting and a couple things that I'm doing. So if you have a chance, give it a look. It's not going to be as long as my regular videos for crochet, but it does help when you like my videos. So if you just jump over there and watch it for a little while, or watch the whole thing, which I would prefer, and just hit the like button. You don't have to subscribe or anything because you're already subscribed to my channel. And I'm going to put those diamond painting videos into a playlist so that if you're not interested, you don't have to look through those. But I will be releasing those on my crochet channel for now. So I'm not going to make a new channel. I think I'm just going to maybe have a different kind of thumbnail. I did put my picture on the other side of the thumbnail. So my face will be on one side for the diamond painting videos and the other crafts. And then for my crochet, they'll stay the same and my face will be on the left side. So that way you can at a glance see what they are. But I will probably take those out and put them in a playlist so that if you're interested in watching those, you certainly can do that. And if you're not, then you can stay with my crochet channel. And I'll still be doing 2 videos a week about my crochet channel. I'm not going to cut into my time with that. I just wanted to try something new, and a couple of companies now have actually asked me to give their products a try. So I'm going to do that as an experiment and something different for y'all to look at. So I have a video coming out tomorrow, which will be Friday. And then on Monday, we'll have our giveaway winners announced. So be sure to tune in then. And join me on Monday, if you would. And tomorrow, when I release a diamond painting video. And let's find out what's on the hook.